Hello, welcome to the Daily Political Tarot and Astrology here on the Black and Orange channel. Thank you so much for being here. I am here 365 days of the year to take you
an astrology here on the Black.
Whoa, sorry. I will explain why I have my phone here with this open in a moment. But right now, I'm here 365 days of the year to take your political questions out of the chat. Just leave your questions in the chat before I come on. 10% of my income from everything Black and Orange goes to Feeding America at feedingamerica.org, which supplies food to food banks across the country. That is an ongoing thing. We've got epic troll slayers who have kept us safe for years. And we have just got a fantastic community here because of you. You have been so kind to each other. You've been so kind to me. Thank you. Thank you. And if you're watching this on replay, hello. You can go down in the description box. All the questions are listed there. I timestamp them as I go. Or you can watch back on like 1.25 speed. That can be helpful. I do that a lot on YouTube. Okay, but I've been having technical issues all morning with StreamYard. So yeah, I actually have to read the chat off of my phone because it is frozen in StreamYard. I can't see nothing since Valerie Sargent was kind enough to make a comment at 11:57 a.m., which was a good, we're pushing 20 minutes ago. So here we are. So if I'm looking down, it's because I'm reading your comments down here, okay? But I spent my whole morning in the chat, was in the StreamYard chat, the support chat. It was a vexing chat, the support chat. It was the StreamYard chat. That's how I've spent my morning. But anyway, let's move on to better things. Poor Miss Sarah has volunteered to contact StreamYard support and fight that good fight because, of course, there's not a problem. According to them. Anyway, moving on. Mercury retrograde doesn't even start until tomorrow, but we're in the shadow. So, all right. I'm just actually gonna close the sidebar there with the comments on it because it's just gonna distract me because I keep glancing at it thinking it's gonna tell me something. It's not. Okay. Anyway, all right. Okay, I can see. Thank you, everybody, and I can see your comments, like I said. All right, so let's start in. First of all, I wanted to start with a comment that Karif left yesterday. Bless you. English is my second language, and I had a lot of problems understanding what the MAGAs were trying to express back when they all of a sudden discovered Quora, Quora. A literate American told me to try to read their comments out loud to myself. He thought that could be helpful. He was right. I'm almost fluent in MAGA now. Yay, me. You poor thing. I apologize. I apologize for my countrymen and women, and sorry. Oh, no. All right. But indeed, guess what we're starting with today? You would think I'm like searching out this kind of stuff, this super, super crazy stuff. So at 4 minutes in, she looks for this kind of stuff. It doesn't just come up in the news because it's Looney Tunes. No. No, it's just coming up in the news because these people are Looney Tunes. So, and I will prove it. Share screen. Yes, indeed. And I can take down the overlay if need be. Let me see if I can get this open back up. Yep. GOP candidate believes Beyoncé is satanic, Hi. That was Sarah. Hi. GOP candidate believes Beyoncé is satanic and America is ruled by lizard people. Oh, yes. It's one thing to do with the satanic because, it's the immaterial, who you have your own faith or beliefs, but it's the lizard people thing that I just, okay. Anyway, it was a Sarah sighting. Sarah cameo. Yes. Lady Eva, yes. If anybody's talking about the Randy Rainbow thing, they were talking about it all earlier in the chat. And I also linked to a similar type of thing, not that high a quality, but a also similar thing that was recommended to me after I watched the Randy Rainbow thing. Randy Rainbow outdid himself this time. Just saying. All right, so back to the lizard people. Lisa Graham says, oh, V to that. Oh, 80s reference for the win. Actually, I know they redid it at some point, but I remember the original. At the time, I loved that because I love sci-fi. So Rose Blue's asking if they read the National Enquirer. Well, Valerie Sargent, Beyonce, lemonading her way straight to hell. Yes. All right, let's see. Let's see some details. Hello, Queen Bee here, Queen Bee. All right, far right, North Carolina Lieutenant Governor. So this is somebody who's already in power. And is the Republican frontrunner to become the state's governor. Has a far more extreme conspiracy theory beliefs than were previously known. Robinson has pushed a number of bizarre theories on Facebook, including that the music industry is controlled by Satan. Well, the movie industry was kind of controlled by Satan, but not Epstein. What's his name? He's in prison now. Yeah, I don't remember his name off the top of my head for some reason. I can see him, but anyway, it doesn't matter because he doesn't deserve to be remembered. Anyway, this jerk, Mark Robinson, claimed that Beyonce's songs sound like satanic chants. Her songs sound like they say stuff like Satan laughs at you, rot in hell if you play them backwards. Super weird. If you should have put a ring on it, you run that backwards. Okay. Also claimed Jay-Z is a demonic stooge of Satan. Jay-Z could buy and sell stooges of Satan, just saying. And the 2014 kidnapping of these Nigerian schoolgirls was orchestrated by George Soros. Oh, did we see Sarah again? Did I? Sarah sighting part 2? Oh, there she is.
I popped on. Oh, you can't hear me.
I can now.
Okay, I just popped on long enough to say it was Harvey Weinstein that you were thinking of.
Harvey Weinstein. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm going back. This is not the co-host you're looking for.
Okay, so that kidnapping was orchestrated by George Soros, and the world will be subject to forced depopulation by a secret order of lizard people who are trying to impose the biblical end times on civilization because the lizard people believe in the Bible. Who knew? Vehement hatred of LGBTQ people, so he's no fun. Survivors of the Parkland school shooting sold their souls, and the children below 5th grade should not be taught science and history. All right, so Republicans consultants are reportedly fearful Robinson could become a serious liability for their efforts to retake the governorship of North Carolina. I wonder why. Okay, so that's what's going on. Oh, doesn't she look beautiful? Very pretty. Okay, love those earrings. Anyway. Yeah, right. Okay. So we're going to start with super crazy. And, oh, wait, let me turn off the comments. I keep wanting to look over there. I can't look. It does not help me. All right. So Lisa DeMars is asking, do these people ever listen to themselves? I think the problem is they only listen to themselves. So, all right. Lisa says, I can't wait for the debates. Oh yeah, we know who's going to be there and not. The list is out. Actually, I'm going to get out of this live chat for 1 second because this reminds me of a meme. And when we're dealing with this level of crazy, we need just moments of sanity. So it's on my phone. Oh, and there's this other. I'm just going to give you a random meme, then I'll give you a relevant meme. The random meme is one of the best ones I've seen in a while. The question was, how much do you think the Teletubbies pay in rent to live there? And someone replied, I don't think they do. I think they were banished there. Which I liked. Anyway, all right. But a relevant meme. Oh, here we go. There it is. It's so cute. Everyone has belly rolls, including the superior reptilian race. Look at that cutie. Anyway, I had to share. Cute little thing. Yes, little belly rolls. That's what that made me think of. All right, back to this. All right. So let's look at Robinson. Where is that? Okay. So let's have a look at this nut job. Earth Yogi says, great, Autumn. That was so cute. I want a lizard now. Kathy Delas says, lizards are people too. You guys are funny. Valerie Sargent says Teletubbies were filmed in Stratford-upon-Avon, where Shakespeare was from. I'm walking away from that, but thank you. All right, so potential future governor? Yeah, right. Lizard people who believe in the Bible. That's special. You don't hear about that very often. Oh. Eight of Pentacles. Your Republican Party at work. Actually, these are small. I don't actually need the rack. All right. Page of Wands. Yeah, not a mental giant here. Little MAGA mental shortstop. Hermit. Queen of Swords. And I know that metaphor didn't make sense, but just go with me. Queen of Swords, Six of Pentacles. If you're looking for charity, Knight of Wands. Oh, Page of Wands, Knight of Wands. So pushing the MAGA garbage. That's not going to stop. Yeah, this person is really committed to this lunacy. CC Ryder says lizard people costumes for Halloween. Cross is optional. Visualize 70 says, well, that's lizardocious. Anyway. Lisa says Bible thumping lizards. Yes. Hermit, little isolated in your crazy ideas. Queen of Swords, Six of Pentacles. Okay, so what I'm getting is the belief system this person has is not going to stop. This guy is just going to keep going. Just keep going. And science, reasonableness, decency. Yeah, just no. And this person's looking for charity. Now, I was concerned that we had a Knight of Wands, which would mean going forward aggressively with the crazy ideas and having space to do that. But I've got charity right before it. I've got science in the middle. Isolation. Status update in Messenger. Not able to fix immediately. Backing out of StreamYard. Have a great stream. Oh, thank you for your help, Sarah. King of Swords. Why did I pull so many cards on this jerk? Yeah, science is your friend. You just don't realize it. Okay, does this guy have some legal problems? Justice, King of Cups. This would be, well, this could be the Democrats who currently, I believe, have the governorship. They have for the last 2 terms, having some success. But for him, I've got the Tower in the middle. King of Pentacles, 2 of Cups. So not only do I have things not going well politically, the Justice card and the Tower in the middle? You idiot. What did you do? What is this? Check StreamYard. Mine is working. Oh, Sarah, bless you. Hang on. Yes! Thank you, Miss Sarah. Athavolpe says campaign finance. Does he have trouble? Oh, Athavolpe says crazy to believe he grew up in the backwoods black evangelical church. Yes, he does, with money. Campaign finance. Oh, so yeah, he's got. Yeah. Okay. How about a little dose of legal reality? Here of the day, it very much is Sarah, because now I can see. But I wonder what the deal was. I wonder what the problem was. Huh. Anyway, I'll have to ask her afterwards. Bless you, Sarah. Thank you. Dewey says that explains the card. Okay. Rob D says Tower and Justice cards. I couldn't be happier. Okay. All right. Now we're cooking with gas. All right. So, says Sarah should just come back. I wish she would, but she's got stuff to do, and alas, someday, hopefully the stream will be big enough. She can be a permanent co-host, but so. I'm not someone who expects people to just do things for fun when it comes to my business. So I pay her, and I only have so much to give her. So she can only come on now and then. So anyway. All right, let's move on, because Robinson, you idiot. Okay, moving on. Oh, okay. StreamYard has found and recognized the issue. I ended up getting the same. Sarah says she ended up getting the same support person. Deep in the chat. Deep in the support chat. The support chat. She understood what was up. We have been escalated to a higher tier of tech support. Oh. And they will email you and CC me when they figure out how to fix it. Awesome. Okay. Yay. All right. Moving on. Thank you, Julie M., for your Sarah fund. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Gerardo. Thank you. All right. Oh, the stupid is so strong with this idiot. So, after agreeing to the bail request in terms set by Fani Willis, I believe Trump has is going to have a $200,000 bail set, which to me is not remotely high enough, but sure, it's something. But after agreeing to the bail request in terms set by Fani Willis, Trump was quiet for about 6 hours, presumably until his handler left for the evening. And then it was, what did he share? Yes, ex-Trump lawyer John Eastman is surrendering in Georgia today. And I've got the list of people who made the debate stage. And oh, here we go. Trump was saying the failed district attorney of Fulton County, Atlanta, Fani Willis, insisted on a $200,000 bond from me. I assume, therefore, she thought I was a flight risk. I'd fly far away, maybe to Russia, and share a gold dome suite with Vladimir, never to be seen or heard from again. Would I be able to take my very understated airplane with the gold Trump affixed for all to see? Probably not. I'd be much better off flying commercial. I'm sure nobody would recognize me. This has been another message from former President of the United States, Donald J. Virginius Trump. So will this cause his bail to be revoked? Earth Yogi is asking, is he planning out loud? Oh, yoy. Janelle Espinoza, but please, do go on. This is why I love hanging out with you. Oh, gosh. Roxana Lee says they wouldn't recognize him in Coach, but they would wonder about the smell of sulfur. Three of Pentacles. Oh, this is the plan, huh? Oh, the plan. Yeah. Mm-hmm. The World. Six of Cups. Hanged Man. Wheel of Fortune. Two of Swords. Do it. Go ahead. Go on. Fly, my ugly, fly. No, seriously, go. Do it. Yeah. So going out into the world. Six of Cups, they're old. There is to his old friend, maybe he would, he'd go to the Middle East. He would go to Russia. But Hanged Man, he can't go anywhere. He just can't. Whether it's Secret Service or it's one way or the other, he can't go anywhere. So he's not going to flee. Wheel of Fortune, time's up, and yeah, keep talking. Janelle Espinoza is suggesting, don't stay on our account. Earth Yogi says, no, seriously, go. He's not going to go. But the bail, I don't know if this is egregious enough, but I think he'll come up with something egregious enough in 3, 2, 1. The magician. Yeah, he still thinks he can pull like swans out of a hat. Jenna Ellis says he cannot survive without grifting. I agree. 7 of Swords. Oh, look, it's the Thief card. 7 of Pentacles. Oh, fruits of the grift. 4 of Pentacles. Lack of. Isn't there a next question here? Isn't there a question here about how Jenna Ellis and some of the others are complaining that he said he'd pay for their legal bills, and he's not. His financial house of cards is going to crumble, and I am here for it. Because based on allegations, entertainment only YouTube, based on allegations, it is ill-gotten gains from beginning to end. So man, my man X says he redefines the term dumb criminal. Yes. All right. 27 minutes in. Okay, I'm going to skip this one because could he actually try to flee and see if he gets away with it? I don't see him going. Queen of Wands, Emperor, 8 of Cups. He is too high profile. I don't know if it's just the logistics, but there's something there where it's like, nope, you're not fleeing. And by the way, J for Genius, the bond isn't to stop you. The bond isn't to stop you from fleeing the country. The bond is to try to get you to stop intimidating witnesses. But you're not smart enough to know that. And frankly, we don't have the time or the crayons to explain it to you fully. Moving on. All right. Charlene had a question at 28 minutes in. Are there recordings of Trump's phone calls to Arizona and Michigan like there were in Georgia? Don't know. Let's see. 3 cards for Arizona, 3 cards for Michigan. Three of Cups. We're going to be very pleased with what happens in Georgia. That's what I'm getting. We're going to be very pleased because of the recording that Georgia has. But let's see. Arizona, Michigan. Arizona. 10 of Wands. It's a beautiful card. I mean, she's burdened, but she's burdened by these big, beautiful flowers. 10 of Wands, 9 of Swords, 10 of Swords. Burdened by your own garbage. 9 of Swords, 10 of Swords, sleepless nights. I don't know if it's a recording. It may just be communication with like the fake electors and that sort of stuff. There's definitely a worry about exposure and being held accountable for trying to make yourself emperor of the United States. We don't have emperors. Well, it would be king, technically. An emperor is actually higher than a king because an emperor has multiple kingdoms. A king has a kingdom. An emperor has multiple kingdoms. So technically he'd be a king. We don't do kings. So Ace of Cups in Michigan, Tower. Michigan is going to absolutely turn Trump into a brickhead. 3 of Swords. Yeah, legally. I don't mean that physically, legally. Oh yeah. Tower, 3 of swords, swords through the heart. Ace of Cups. Yeah, Michigan starting something new here, taking a big step. Yeah, and there's Trump. Trump is a metaphorical briquette legally. So I don't necessarily have a recording here. I've got Trump in big trouble. Earth Yogi says, I got a tower on Michigan too. Oh yeah. Rose Blue says, an emperor has an empire. Correct. Or carpet. 588 to 300. Empire. Anyway. 31. Okay, this was both terrifying and not surprising. There's a leading civil rights lawyer who wrote an article, links in the description box, 20 ways where Trump is copying Hitler. Because that's where we are. According to Ivana's divorce filings, Trump kept and studied a book translating and annotating all Adolf Hitler's pre-World War II speeches and kept it in a locked bedside cabinet. The English edition of My New Order, published in 1941, also had analyses of the speech's impact on his era's press and politics. The civil rights lawyer Neuborne said, ugly and appalling as they were, those speeches are masterpieces of demagogic manipulation. Watching Trump work his crowds, though, I see a dangerously manipulative narcissist unleashing the demagogic spells that he learned from studying Hitler's speeches, spells that he cannot control and that are capable of eroding the fabric of American democracy. If we let it, which we're not going to do. You see, we've seen what these rhetorical techniques can do. Much of Trump's rhetoric as a candidate and in office mirrors the strategies, even the language used by Adolf Hitler in the early 1930s to erode German democracy. So the question I had was, he read a book? Really? He studied something? Really? That's my problem. Oh, maladaptive daydream. Every time Autumn's phone buzzes, I check my phone. Sorry about that. So yeah, he really studied. Really, Deborah Johnson says he'll engage with anything he's truly interested in. But Hitler never said the name Trump. And if it doesn't have his name, apparently he doesn't have much of an attention span. And again, this wasn't many years ago. Really? Did this really happen? Sherry Bomb says, Ivana, read me a bedtime story. Now, on the opposite end of that, I told you, I'm 3 of 3, the youngest of 3 girls. I don't have any brothers, just 3 girls. I'm the youngest. And there's an age gap, big age gap between myself and my 2 sisters. By the time I came around, my mother had kind of had enough of the whole baby, childhood, tiny infant stuff as far as like the books. Let's read a story and what have you. So my mother, who is very anti-Nazi, she apparently in a very calm, very soothing voice, very loving voice, when I was a babe in arms, she read to me The Rise and Fall of the Third Reich in a very loving way because she was interested in it. She was interested. She was reading a lot about political history. So anyway, yeah. No, Clem. I wasn't an oops. She wanted 4 girls, but we managed 3. So anyway, in the most soothing, loving voice. I think he says that's why I have a great vocabulary. Oh, thank you. All right, he really read a book. Okay, Secrets. Really, higher wisdom. Yeah, really? See, I'm not as familiar with these cards. I've got to really look at them to see which they are. Page of Cups, Queen of Swords, King of Wands, 7 of Cups, 9 of Wands. I wouldn't. Okay. Study is a strong word. There's no major arcana here, except for this over here, for the reading, but the actual reading itself, Page of Cups, Queen of Swords, it would be like the person who put the book together was intelligent and could write a book on the topic. King of Wands, there's Trump, who's the center of all the world as far as his narcissism is concerned. 7 of Cups, that would be a whole bunch of balderdash. 9 of Wands, he's the biggest victim, blah, 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 blah. Skimmed at best. Did he own the book? Maybe. I've got like the person who wrote the book here, but let's just say whoever wrote that book, who did all the annotating, all this kind of stuff, they weren't appreciated by a mental giant here. That's what I'm getting. Honestly, I think he learned more from what I hear when I hear him blather on, especially in the early days when everything was so simplistic. Another King of Wands, that's him. Have any of you read Rich Dad Poor Dad? Because Trump did a book with Kiyosaki, was that his name? And that whole thing about using, you don't use big complicated stories. You use simple stories like the story of the 3 pigs on how to do things in business. You keep it very simple, and Trump's all about being simple. So 8 of Swords on purpose, because it doesn't have to be that way, but he's a raging narcissist. 8 of Swords, Chariot, King of Pentacles. He may have sort of learned some things, but yeah, yeah. Study is a kind of would be a strong word in this issue, in this situation. So moving on. Mal says, yeah, he loves him a parable. Yeah. We knew he was a snake before they voted him in. Melissa Miller says Roy Cohn taught it to him. Oh, he learned a lot from Roy Cohn. Yay. 39:15. Well, apparently Melania is mad. I don't care, but I don't know, maybe something will, the MAGA crowd seemed to sort of care. Anyway, a few weeks ago, X45 made a post about how Barron could debate Biden. Okay, and I mentioned at the time that was disgusting to me, because if he was one of those fathers who was always like, this is my child, and my child is the most brilliant child in the world. Look how beautiful / handsome, look how genius, how amazing, what some of those parents, especially fathers, when they're just like, look how great, just by being here, he's so great, and it's silly but sweet, right? And the kid's like, oh, dad, rolling his eyes, but he knows his dad loves him, right? That isn't what Trump was doing. Trump wasn't like, my son, look at him, first of all, he's so tall, isn't it great? And he's so great, and he's so smart. I don't even have to debate Biden. I could just have Barron debate Biden. Now, if Joe Biden had said something like that, talking about one of his sons, you would know that it was because he loves them. But that isn't what Trump was. Just, your 17-year-old? You're saying your 17-year-old could debate Biden, which is, you're using that to insult Biden? You're insulting your kid. Also, it seemed odd because up until then, there had been a very firm rule not to bring Barron up at all in his campaigning. Good. Yeah, don't. Turns out Melania is furious, and according to some, mad enough to possibly head to a divorce lawyer. But she's still under contract until he turns 18. Allegedly, she had agreed to stand by him through any and all allegations, but only if her son was left out of it. Donald broke his promise, and she's done. Will she actually divorce him? Deborah Johnson says, I really don't care, do you? But it would be one more poke in the eye to the evangelicals. What, your third marriage didn't work? The rest of us are like, I realize stuff happens. And there are some people who are on their third or fourth marriage for reasons completely outside of their control. But most of the time, you do that. Rose Blue says 17 is legal age in New York State. Legal age for what? Susie Buckingham says standing by him is a loose description. She hasn't shown up to one appearance yet. That's true. Well, she did one. She there was something at Mar-a-Lago, and she showed up. I can't remember exactly, but it was something. Her dress was very shiny, like she was a baked potato wrapped in foil. I don't really remember. Anyway, moving on. Excuse me. Sitting pretty. 9 of Pentacles. Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm sorry. 1 second. All right, 2 of Cups. Partnership. 7 of Cups. Sham partnership. 2 of Wands. Boy, she is looking elsewhere. Temperance. Ace of Wands. Temperance, Ace of Wands, she's waiting. It's what? Another... Isn't Barron's birthday somewhere in like March or something? See what happens then. Is that what everything's waiting on for Barron to turn 18? And then she gets X amount of money. She better hurry. Kanta says, Miss, can I see the baked potato dress at a 10, please? Flying Without a Broom says, it sounds more like a kidnapping than a marriage. That's true. Rose Blue says, Barron can legally leave at 17. Oh, he's not going to do that. He and his mother are very, very close. Rachel Ward, thank you. March 20th, 2006. So, Tower. Yeah. But any of us could have told her on her wedding day that's how her marriage would end. I don't wish it on anybody. It's just, matter of fact, I just felt like instead of putting 5 cards out, it's like 3 cards, 2 cards, 1 card. So I'm thinking it's like a countdown. 4 of Swords, Knight of Wands. Don't do that. 4 of Swords, Knight of Wands. Okay, you need to move. There you go. 4 of Swords, Knight of Wands, 10 of Swords. Hang on, I'll show you in just a minute. Chariot, Ace of Swords, 6 of Pentacles. Okay. 4 of Swords. Right now, legally quiet as a tomb. Knight of Wands. If she says anything publicly, yeah, I'm supporting him, blah, blah, blah. But it's painful. Everything about being in that marriage is painful. So, TikTok, down to 2 cards, ready to get out, take legal action. However, Charity, if she wants money, she better hurry. Because he's not going to have the same amount of money. I don't think she's going to get all the money she's hoping to get. And then she's gone. All right, so then the next question would be at 4730. 4730. It would be, will a divorce affect how many people will vote for Trump? Well, Valerie Cravette says, I have a feeling she can find money somewhere else. Yeah, she's looking elsewhere. Roxana Lee says, the orange well is running dry. Electra Storm says, I don't feel bad for her at all. Neither do I. No. So, would it make any difference? Cards right off the top. 4 of Cups. Some people would actually be sad for him. Don't cry for him, Orangina. Devil. 5 of Pentacles. 3 of Wands. No, there'll still be people sending money in. But Devil, he's a heinous human being, but they already knew that. 5 of Pentacles, financially, he's facing down catastrophe. And 3 of Wands, yeah, they'll still send him money. But it feels smaller and weaker. So Julia says she'll look for another rich guy. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. All right, so John Eastman at 49:45. John Eastman surrendered to Fulton County this morning. Yay! He has a bail amount of $100,000. Can he pay it? I don't know. Does it, by now, hasn't he been through it? Hasn't it been announced? Is there something in the news? I'm just going to read on Eastman in general, how this is going to go. Because whether or not he came up with the 100,000 or not, that's a Google question. Let's have a look at what's going to happen to Eastman. Oh, is reality just starting to dawn? Just a little? Hello, Kelly B. I'm super late. Rewind crew. That's awesome. 3 of Swords. Legal, ouch. And it couldn't happen to a bigger seditionist because there aren't that many bigger seditionists. 10 of Cups, Hierophant, Devil, Justice, Lovers. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye. All the evidence laid out. The government has all the evidence of the sedition, and you, along with all the others, Justice card Lovers, you've won an all expenses paid trip to prison for your seditious conspiracy garbage. Maybe don't. I don't know. Betray the country. Just a thought. The cards, this is, of the 5 cards, 4 of these are major arcana. And Hierophant, Government, Devil, Justice, Lovers. Yeah. Eastman's in big trouble. Which would say a lot, because the whole thing about the conspiracy charges is that they're going to apply to everybody to some extent. At least some of them. And if Eastman's in trouble, that means other people are going to be having trouble too. And it's about time. So anyway. Kelly B was asked, Valerie Sargent's trying to catch Kelly B up on what we've covered. Beyoncé is lemonading her way to hell. Melania is planning her divorce. MAGA is nuts. And people are crazy. And then there were the Teletubbies. Are you sure you can't come to the Creatives Prince? We should be friends. Oh boy. All right. Oh man. And there were Teletubbies. They were banished there. All right. Okay, Rudy. Oh, and the cute lizard. Yes. Yes, that's true. 50, 53, 40. 5340. Rudy's bail is set at $140,000. Will he be able to pay it? And his energy is truly a cesspit. Two of Wands. Oh, he asked people to send him money to cover his legal bills, and he didn't get much. Two of Pentacles, very unsteady. Everything about him is unsteady. 10 of Cups, that's all the evidence laid out. Page of Cups, 7 of Wands, 3 of Wands. He's on the defensive, begging for help. Page of Cups. Oh, we know that's not about his drinking because it wouldn't come up as a page. It would be a king. Why am I getting kind of public defender-ish vibes. I thought he had millions. Didn't he just sell one of his properties for like $3.5 million or something? Thank you, Mrs. Couture. Thank you. Hang on. Wheezy Squeeze Box. I thought it was Tinky Winky, not Tiny Winky. I don't remember it, though. I just know the baby in the sun creeped me out. But anyway. Friend Urbina says, let me hire my hearing aid so I can hear your violin. You guys are great. You are great. You are great. Rudy, 10 of Wands. Oh, the burden. The burden of the jerk. Earth Yogi, how do you match the colors so well? Nails first or graphic first or both? It's usually graphic first. But it's there's a dominant color of the day that I try to aim for. Anyway. I've only got 4 cards. He's going to be a card short. Page of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, 5 of Wands, Rancor, King of Cups. Now we got the King of Cups, drinking. Page, Ace, 5, pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. If somebody has a problem with drinking, bless them. If you're trying to get help, bless you, bless you. I am 100% behind you. Bless you for taking care of yourself. But Rudy Giuliani, this is a whole other level of cruelty, entitlement, selfishness. And then he buries himself in a bottle. Yeah. Okay. Oh, this was it. 57.45. Again, pull out your little itty bitsy stuff. Teensy tiny itty bitty violins. Former Trump flunkie and Georgia co-defendant Jenna Ellis wants to know why Trump isn't helping anyone with their legal bills when he has an entire pack set up to do that. You don't say. Will this cause tension and cause people to flip faster? You expected Trump to pay your bills. Trump to pay your bills. Even if he said he was going to pay your bills. You thought he actually would? Oh, my sweet MAGA child. It isn't naivete. It really isn't. They're just so convinced that their reality is the way it is. Who would expect Trump to part with money for them? Katie Arbuckle, yes, it's finally clicking. Visualize 70 says, I thought his name was Tinklewinkle. Anyway. I don't remember. Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to bite the microphone. Knight of Swords. Well, she was his lawyer. Wasn't Jenna Ellis one of his lawyers at some point? Something? That's true. Janelle Espinosa, she was terrible. Yes. Tower. 6 of Wands. Two of Swords, Hermit, Six of Cups. Well, she's going to learn. Tower. So much for your great victory. Legal decision in the middle. Legal decisions. Hermit. She's on her own. Six of Cups. Nostalgia. But I trusted him. Why? Why? You knew what he was. But felony around and find out. Okay, and Karen had a question here, but I'm not really sure how to ask it. So Karen has been asking, will the next generation follow their parents' views on politics and vote like them? This is really broad. Which parents? Next generation, as in the one going to be born next, the one born now, the one who's becoming of age now. So if you wouldn't mind, Karen, if you wouldn't mind giving me more information on what you want, I'll be happy to read on that in, a couple of days, whenever you can get around to it. So your questions are important to me. They really are. All right. And believe it or not, that's it. That's it, my lovelies. We did it. And that was a lot. It's been quite a day already. I really want to just either lie down on this floor or just go sit in the gray chair of happiness for a little while. So I might have to do that. Yeah. But it was fantastic because you were fantastic. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So it is 1:18 here in Chicago. At 3 o'clock, I'll be over on the Creative Sprints channel with Sarah. And other than that, I'll be right back here tomorrow because I'm here 365 days of the year. Don't forget, for patrons, Saturday night is our monthly Patreon get-together. You can come on screen with me. I don't have super expensive tiers, for what it's worth. And I'm working on this month's edition of a game we can play called Wait, Don't Elect Me. Yeah, it's a takeoff on Wait, Don't Tell Me. But doing my best. All right. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. You are not alone. We are in this together, thank heavens. And there are good days ahead. There are. Matter of fact, Thursday, I think Trump's turning himself in. All right. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And I'll see you right back here tomorrow.